Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. The best part of me has died. Popular Zip Jock's wife passes. Popular radio Zip Jock's Bruce Lee has taken to social media to mourn the loss of his wife, Alyssa Hamilton, who died during heart surgery early Tuesday. Lee, who had previously asked followers to donate blood ahead of his wife's surgery, posted to Instagram stating that his wife's death was due to the negligence of doctors and staff at the University Hospital of the West Indies UHWI. This hospital killed my wife. They killed me. Because of their negligence, they killed my wife. I am not going to forget this ever. How am I going to tell my daughter? The DJ questioned while crying. In previous posts, Lee showed a list with the estimated cost for his wife's surgery and care, which came to a total of Jamaica $1,025,000. This amount is for hospital fees and equipment and another payment of US $3,700 for consumables. It's only when you're rich you can get proper health care. My stress level is almost at that amount already. Shake me head, God Almighty help. The best part of me has died, and I will never forget what massive role you played in making me the man I am today, Lee wrote in his latest Instagram post to his wife. No resolution, but goal setting for 2022. At the start of a new year, it is customary for people to make resolutions of what they want to achieve through the year. These resolutions tend to focus on different aspects of life, whether it is a change in behavior, personal growth, or working on fiscal responsibility. However, for 2022, some persons have stated that they will not be setting a resolution, though they have some goals that they hope to accomplish by the end of the year. Zana stated that she has not gotten around to making her plans as yet, but usually creates a time frame for when she wants to achieve what. Typically, I don't always make resolutions, but I try something to just zoom in, look at the things that I want to accomplish for the year, and look at the previous year on things I wanted to accomplish but never did. Then, isolate maybe 3 goals that can be accomplished over 3 months, 6 months, and then make some plans for them. So for 2022, I haven't gotten around to that, she stated. Jermaine, on the other hand, said that he does not make resolutions as they are usually forgotten. No, I am not making any New Year's resolutions because after 9 days, people forget, so I am not making something that I can't accomplish. I prefer to just set a goal for the year rather than change an attitude or behavior, and my goal this year is to finish my house. Shaquille agreed with Jermaine's statement, no, I am not making a resolution because my goals don't start and restart with the calendar. I already have goals set for before, and I am just going to continue working on those. Faye Maureen said that for 2022, she will not be making a resolution. I am not setting any New Year's resolution. If things don't pan out as they exactly wanted them to be, then I'll beat myself up. So let's just say I am focusing on my mental health. Debian shared that while she did not call it a New Year's resolution, she does have plans for 2022. Initially, I was looking at it as New Year's resolution, but you could consider it one because I have decided to prioritize saving more. I have even set an amount that I would like to save by the end of the year. I also want to buy a car around my birthday, so in the next 5 months, I should be doing that. So I guess I have 2 resolutions. I don't normally make resolutions because I always feel like within a few months, I just drop off and forget about it. But this time, I am sticking to it because these are things that I think are important. Nikolai stated, I won't be making a New Year's resolution, mainly because I don't think it does much. A main goal for the year requires many small objectives to be achieved, so I think it's better to just set small goals to work on as we have all in place in our life we would want to be at, and really every year is a small step towards that goal. So I just don't have at this point entitling my small goal as a New Year resolution. My goals for this year are to be more mentally stable and confident and to start a business. Choosing to make a resolution or opting out of it is a personal choice, so for 2022, decide what is best for you. Sagicor Foundation to reschedule Sigma Run 2022. The 24th staging of the Sagicor Sigma Corporate Run for 2022 will be postponed due to the onset of the 4th wave of the COVID-19 pandemic currently affecting Jamaica. The annual Charity Road Race was previously announced to be held in February with 3 race events, a virtual run, a corporate team bubble run, and an invitational run scheduled to help raise funds for the 2022 beneficiary of the proceeds, the Kingston Public Hospital. For the fiscal impact of COVID-19 on schools will be up to $4 billion in the short term, World Bank. A recent World Bank study for Jamaica showed that the fiscal impact to support the health and safety requirements for opening of schools will be in the region of 2.4 to 3.9 billion annually for 1 to 2 years. This includes the cost of re-enrollment campaign and outreach activities, providing targeted support for the most at-risk students, mitigating and preventing dropouts and facilitating remedial education to minimize learning loss, noted Education Minister Feval Williams. She was speaking in the House of Representatives on Tuesday, where she provided an update on the performance of schools which reopened on January 3rd. The minister shared that the World Bank concluded that the long-term cost of inaction is in the order of Jamaica $828 billion, approximately 40% of Jamaica's gross domestic product. Our effort to reopen our schools face-to-face have to be seen against the significant learning loss our children have been experiencing since March 2020, when they were required to be at home. Since then, they have only been able to come back to the physical classrooms for very short periods, not enough to make a significant impact on the learning lost. As a result, we must do the best we can to keep our children safe as they travel from home to school, as they are in the classrooms, and as they return home, said Williams. The minister is pleading with parents and guardians of primary age students for whom no vaccines are available to help to keep them safe by themselves getting vaccinated. To the parents of high school students, have a conversation with your children. Encourage them to take the vaccine. I give the same encouragement to all our principals, teachers, staff, and all who work in the school environment and have to interact with our children. Help us to protect them so they can have the opportunity to recover the learning they have lost, she said. The future cost is too great, Williams added. The education minister said schools will continue to operate using a blended approach where all students cannot be facilitated at once in the face-to-face setting. These approaches include online learning, audiovisual platforms, TV and audio app, and the learning kits or packages with workbooks and worksheets depending on the grade level. Prime Minister congratulates new ministers, signals more changes to come. Prime Minister Andrew Holness has signaled that more changes will be made to the cabinet to better fulfill the mandate of the government to its citizens as the needs of the society evolves. Holness was speaking on Tuesday at a virtual ceremony to swear in 3 new ministers and the new Attorney General. As opportunities present themselves, there will be more changes to come. It is a difficult time, but we are a stable government. We are a solid government. We have competent people. We have a clear set goal and mission. And with the challenges we face with the pandemic, we can say, unlike most countries, that we have been surviving the pandemic, certainly from a fiscal standpoint very well, Holness stated. We have challenges with crime, but we have our plans in place, and we are steadily working through those. I wish to assure the people of Jamaica that we will not deter, and we are on the job 24/7 working in your service, he added. While congratulating the new ministers, Holness further said, right now, we are focused on getting the government's legislative agenda settled, getting agriculture back on track, getting information back on track, because what has happened in the pandemic is that we have seen an unleashing of a flood or false information, fake news, and it would seem that there is a willingness to accept and believe false information. In the meantime, he underscored that, like other organizations, the administration will have to place people in positions that suit their competencies to better serve the public. The ministers swore in Marlene Malahou Ford, Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs, Floyd Green as Minister without portfolio in the Office of the Prime Minister, and Franklin Whittle, Minister of State in the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries. Dr. Derek McCoy was sworn in as the Attorney General in a ceremony immediately after. According to Holness, the Minister of Legal and Constitutional Affairs will be responsible for reforming the laws of Jamaica to start the process of reviewing the Constitution. Minister Green has been assigned responsibility for the National Identification System NIDS. Minister Whittle is tasked with rebuilding the agriculture sector, which has been impacted by the pandemic. The new Attorney General, Dr. McCoy, will ensure the legal and justice arms are structured to have a greater rate of efficiency. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.